Thank you for joining us on KRIS 6 News at 5. We're here to show you the stories that matter to you. Here's what's making headlines today. Rain, rain, go away, or rain, rain, come this way. We have reporters across the coastal bend today taking a look at the impact of Mother Nature's watershed and what this means for our lake levels. Plus, how some upgrades could improve the city of Corpus Christi and make it safer for everyone. KRIS 6 News at 5 starts right now. Well, thanks for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. The coastal bend saw its fair share of rain earlier today. So the big question is, will we be getting more of it and when? We lead things off tonight with the answer.
Hope you've had a great day out there. We have seen cloudy skies here across the coastal bend, and it looks like we will continue to see that across the area for this evening as those clouds are holding on. But as you can see, the rain, that is starting to come to an end for us. Not so much for areas to the south. As you get closer to the border here near Brownsville, we do have showers and thunderstorms producing heavy rain down here. So some localized flooding will be possible across south central Texas. But as we take a look out in the Gulf of Mexico, an area of disturbed weather is going on out here. But as of right now, no plans on this organizing into anything major across the area, but it's something we're going to keep an eye on as some models, as we make our way into next week, try to activate the western Gulf of Mexico just a little bit. But officially from the Hurricane Center, nothing to worry about as of right now. But some locally heavy rain will be coming our way as we head into next week, and I'll have more in your 7-day forecast coming up.
After weeks of dry weather, rain finally returned to South Texas and some areas got soaked. Victoria picked up over 10 inches, filling Lake Texarkana. Corpus Christi saw heavy rain too, but much of that rain missed the most critical spots, which is the watershed that feeds Choke Canyon and Lake Corpus Christi. Those areas are northwest of the coastal bend up in Atascosa County. But to make the most of the rain that did fall, the city is increasing how much water it pulls from Lake Texarkana, jumping from 55 to 70 million gallons a day throughout the Mary Rhodes pipeline.
That gives us the ability to use less water from the western supplies, Choke Canyon and Lake Corpus Christi, and let them rest.
It's a strategic move to preserve supplies, but without rain in the right locations, the region's recovery remains slow. And neighbors on Padre Island woke up to more than 3 inches of rain Monday morning. Neighborhood News reporter Aaron Holly met island business owner Brad Callender, who owns a tree trimming business. He says rainy days like today, he gets more phone calls. It's neighbors wanting to have their palm tree fronds cut and removed.
When you see the bark coming off, it's a layer of protection, and then that protection is no longer there, so then your tree is more likely to snap at that point.
Callender advises neighbors to continue to keep up with their tree maintenance as hurricane season continues. Your neighborhood news reporters are working hard every day to tell stories, but sometimes they don't always know what's important to you. That's why we're hosting listening tours in every neighborhood. The first is this Thursday on North Padre Island. Neighborhood news reporter Aaron Holly will be at the Cabana Pantry on South Padre Island Drive. She wants to hear what's most important to our neighbors so we can cover those stories. Aaron will be there from 9 in the morning until 11 a.m.
I'm Tyree Spoon, your neighborhood news reporter here in Rivera. Consistent rain since Monday morning has caused some areas in Rivera to flood. I'm speaking to neighbors here to get their reactions about the weather.
Rivera neighbors like Danny Carlson are dealing with the overflowing waters from the rain.
Well, this is like the second time it's rained like this, I guess, where we've had some flooding and stuff.
The rain flooding yards and roadways just like the River Beach Park is much needed rain, according to Clayburgh County Precinct 3 Commissioner Jerry Martinez.
I know I received at least 3-4 inches in my house. The beach got really slammed. We had a drought the last few months, real bad droughts.
So, what are neighbors' thoughts on the rain? Carlson says it can be challenging at times.
You know, you got to go slow or you'll hydroplane or maybe get your distributor wet, but it's not too bad. I think we're all acclimatized to it.
But the majority of Rivera welcomes the liquid gold to the area, hoping to see the benefits it will bring.
So this rain, everybody's happy with. I know I'm happy with it. It's going to help everything, all our fields, our our grain, our cotton, everything.
Although neighbors here are dealing with these issues, they hope that there is more rain to come. In Rivera, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tyrese Boone, Chris 6 News.
The city of Aransas Pass is working to address a violation made with their drinking water. On Monday, the city announced that between December of 2021 and October of last year, they did not submit lead service line inventory. That's an inventory of every service line in a city or municipality, and an inventory that should fall within the categories you see on your screen now. Neighborhood News reporter Anna Beam spoke with Public Works Director David Flores Jr., who wants to assure neighbors their water is safe.
Basically, that's what this letter is saying, but when you get those two words combined into the same letter, it gets very scary, and you start, you know what, something's wrong, should I not be drinking water? But the thing is that right now our water is safe to drink.
The city expects to have a completed inventory by July 1st. However, they will update neighbors if any issues were to arise, as will Chris 6 News. And over in Flower Bluff, a fire broke out at a home early Monday morning. Crews arriving on scene at around 6:40 a.m. to a home on Lakeside Drive with reports of smoke coming from the back side of the house. Crews searched the home to see if anyone was inside, but luckily a neighbor said no one had lived there for several weeks. Fire crews got the fire under control within 10 to 15 minutes and no one was hurt. And the man accused of attacking two Minnesota state lawmakers and their spouses has been arrested after a 2-day manhunt. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest on the overnight development.
One man's unthinkable actions have altered the state of Minnesota.
The intense search for Vance Belter coming to an end in the woods in rural Sibley County, Minnesota.
The suspect crawled to law enforcement teams and was placed under arrest at that point in time.
Belter on the run for roughly 43 hours after authorities say he killed State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Saturday at their Brooklyn Park home. The suspected gunman attacked State Senator John Hoffman and his wife at their house in nearby Champlin. Both survived.
I'm very proud to tell you that we took the suspect into custody who's responsible for this.
Police calling the manhunt the largest in state history, involving hundreds of detectives and 20 different SWAT teams. Their quick action may have prevented more attacks.
If that had not happened, I have every confidence that this would have continued throughout the day.
Governor Tim Walz praising law enforcement for their efforts to capture Belter while honoring Representative Hortman.
Melissa Hortman was the core of who our values were.
Promising justice for the victims of this political violence.
And you can rest assured that we will put every ounce of effort that the state of Minnesota has to make sure that justice is served and the individual responsible for this serves the time for the unspeakable act.
In Hennepin County, Minnesota, I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
And President Trump's order to block incoming foreign students from attending Harvard will remain on hold. Today, a U.S. district judge extended a temporary restraining order on the president's proclamation until June 23rd as she weighs the school's request for a preliminary injunction. Earlier this month, Trump moved to block foreign students from entering this country to attend the Ivy League school, citing national security concerns. This on the heels of an attempt by the Department of Homeland Security to revoke Harvard's ability to host foreign students on its campus. And the G7 summit started in Canada today, and world leaders have a lot to talk about. Trump already has hit several dozen nations with severe tariffs that risk a global economic slowdown. There's a little progress on settling the wars in Ukraine and Gaza, and now a new and escalating conflict between Israel and Iran. Add all to the problems of climate change, immigration, drug trafficking, new technologies such as artificial intelligence, and China's continued manufacturing superiority and chokehold on key supply chains. The Trump Organization has announced the creation of a new wireless phone service that will carry the president's name. Trump Mobile, as the service will be known, will soon be available for $47.45 a month, according to its website. The price is a reference to Donald Trump's having served as the 45th and 47th president. And property tax relief is coming for neighbors across Texas. Governor Greg Abbott held a bill signing today in Denton for legislation passed during the 9th regular legislative session. The governor was joined by Senator Paul Bettencourt, Representative Morgan Meyer, Denton County Commissioner Diane Edmondson, and other state and local officials, as well as business leaders. Lawmakers approved more than $20 million in tax cuts this session. Coming up on Chris 6 News at 5, we're taking a look at some city upgrades, plus how the roads are faring in your neighborhood.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back. In the Bay Area, Swantner Park may be getting a major upgrade soon. City Council will discuss a $75,000 project where crews would add 26 new LED concrete poles to the park. This, in addition, would be able to provide nighttime visibility and safety around the seawall for neighbors. The funding would be available from the Parks Capital Fund, which helps upgrade parks around the city. And a heads up for drivers, expect some road closures this week from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. as crews work on the Harbor Bridge project. Tomorrow, the Northwest Loop will be closed from MLK Drive to the connection for southbound 286 Wednesday. All northbound lanes on I-37 will be closed from Port Avenue to Nueces Bay Boulevard. Thursday, the connector ramps from northbound State Highway 286 will be closed to southbound I-37 towards the Bayfront area, US 181 and Staple Street towards Uptown. And Friday, all southbound I-37 lanes will be closed from Nueces Bay Boulevard to Port Avenue. And we are tracking gas prices here in the Coastal Bend for you, as well as the price fluctuation across the country, saving you money that can add up in the long run. Let's start with a look at the national prices. According to Gas Buddy, the average price for a gallon of gas is $3.09, which is down 3 cents since Friday. As for the Lone Star State, we are sitting at $2.70 at the average, down by 3 cents since Friday. And here in Corpus Christi, third place and second place are tied at $2.46 at most of the stations around town. And the top spot is the Sunco on Rodfield Road on Holly, $2.45. For our Portland friends, they are still having cheaper prices in Corpus Christi, the cheapest being $2.26 at the Murphy USA next to the Walmart. So it might be worth heading over the bridge to get that cheaper gas. And if you are out on the island, it looks like the price for the cheapest is sitting at $2.57 at all the stations on the island. As always, if you see cheaper prices than these, it might be worth stopping and filling up while you can. Here is a live look at SPID as we take a look. The roadways not wet compared to this morning, but it seems like it's pretty steady. And cars, and here is the bridge, also steady flow, but that's the latest look on 6 traffic.
Today, the clouds held tough here across South Texas, and we did see a little bit of rainfall earlier. Most of that is pushed to our south now, and as we head through the next couple of days, looks like the sunshine is going to start to reemerge. 92 degrees for our Tuesday going into Wednesday, 91 on Thursday, upper 80s as we make our way into the weekend on into early next week. Now, of course, inland areas, you'll be a little bit warmer, but along the coast, not looking too bad over the next few days. Clouds and radar showing things are pretty active across our part of the state. The rest of the state, there's not much happening from North Texas back to West Texas, but it's all been along the coast here. And as we take a zoom into our region, we did have some showers earlier, but it looks like that has since dissipated across the region. There could be a spotty shower or two through the evening hours, but most of it is down to the south as you head between here and Brownsville and McAllen. That's where the center of this low is. Now, it is over land, so we're not anticipating anything developing from that over the next day or so, but it will keep things moist to our south. And then we head out into the Bay of Campeche Gulf, and you can see that we do have an area of disturbed weather here, and this is going to stay pretty disturbed from now all the way through next week. There is a very low chance we could see some tropical development next week across the western Gulf, but as of right now, the Hurricane Center not too excited about that, but some something we'll keep an eye on as we make our way into next week. So our future tracker here showing things will be pretty quiet from now going into Tuesday morning, and we will see more sunshine as we head through the day on Tuesday. As we get into Wednesday, low clouds in the morning coming off the Gulf. By the afternoon, partly cloudy skies, highs back into the lower 90s. Of course, dew points in the mid to upper 70s. It's going to feel like it's over 100 degrees when you factor in that humidity. So pretty stifling out there over the next couple of days. And then as we make our way into the Thursday time frame, looks like we will have the potential for some isolated thunderstorms. So for tonight, temperatures down into the 70s, immediate coast lower 80s as you head through Port Aransas and Rockport, but we'll go about 78 degrees for Corpus Christi. And as you head farther inland, 75 around Alice. And then as we look at tomorrow, highs will be into the 90s for the most part. Now you get inland a little bit near Cotulla, 102 degrees for tomorrow. So definitely a very hot time of it the farther inland you are. And of course, we have plenty of humidity to go along with that. Looking at your 7-day forecast, temperatures right around 92 degrees for Tuesday and Wednesday, lows at night, upper 70s and lower 80s. We will start to reintroduce storm chances as we head into Thursday, Friday. Right now, looking like a 30% chance for a few showers and thunderstorms. Then as we get into next week, we'll have about a 30 to 40% chance for a few storms. High temperatures will come down just a hair into the upper 80s, and lows at night will be in the upper 70s.
Welcome back. It's that time of the year when many families take a break, maybe get away and go on that vacation they've been planning. But when that trip ends, returning to reality can be hard. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Geither has more on how to beat the post-vacation blues.
Taking a break can be relaxing and rejuvenating, but the end of vacation can bring on the blues.
We might be having a great time and then we come back to reality, and then, we're back to the grind.
Psychologist Rachel Gableman with the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center says there can be a sadness as you return to a regular routine. You may be faced with loads of laundry or stacks of work and feel like there's no longer a trip to look forward to.
It can just feel like, oh, why did I bother maybe taking that vacation? At all.
But Gableman says taking time off is good for our well-being, and you can beat the post-vacation blues by setting yourself up for success before you leave. Clean your house, stock your freezer and pantry so you don't have to clean and shop for groceries as soon as you return from vacation. When planning your trip, set aside a day when you get back so that you can reset before returning to work. And while you're on that trip, live in the moment. Let yourself enjoy the time you do have off instead of thinking about having to go back home. Finally, when you do go back home, she says start planning your next vacation, even if it's just a staycation or weekend getaway.
We, as humans, really like to look forward to things. It is something that might reduce our stress and help us to keep going.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Stay with us on your Chris 6 News at 5. We have one final check of the weather after this.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back. We want to send a big thank you to all the businesses and volunteers who took part in our annual Flag for a Flag exchange event this past Friday. And also a big thank you to our neighbors out there who turned in their flags. Now, we're still counting all the flags, but there's no count so far. We handed out 1,446 new flags and took 1,157 old flags. All of the old flags, the torn flags that were turned in on Friday, were going to be retired with honor during a special ceremony this morning, but obviously the rain had to postpone that, and that's going to be taking at the Coastal Bend State Veterans Cemetery. We're going to let you know when that is still going to be rescheduled. Now, an Italian museum's worst nightmare happened after a valuable piece of artwork was seriously damaged. Palazzo Maffi in Verona released this video after a tourist broke a crystal-covered chair in April. You can see a man and a woman taking pictures in front of the exhibit. Once the man sat down, the chair sat in front. The legs broke. The pair then hurried out of the room. The artwork was inspired by one of Vincent Van Gogh's most famous paintings. Luckily, the museum was able to fix the delicate design.
Looks like the clouds break up a little bit as we look at your 7-day forecast here Tuesday and Wednesday. Highs will be into the lower 90s. Rain chances much lower. Of course, it'll feel like it's around 105 in the afternoon when you factor in the humidity. So it is going to be pretty stifling out there over the next couple of days. Then we start to work those rain chances back in. 30% for Thursday and Friday. We'll keep that going on into the weekend and early next week as highs descend into the upper 80s with lows in the upper 70s to near 80.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on Chris 6 News at 5. We'll see you later with more news in your neighborhood. Have a great evening.